All right, good evening, everybody. How are we doing tonight? All right, I want to thank you so much for coming to the Tuck wedding. So we are about to get through our announcements here. So first, we want to take a moment to acknowledge the father of the groom, Ken Tuck. We'll acknowledge Ken. He's going to stand up. All right. So we will get right into it. Coming out first is going to be the mother and uncle of the groom. We've got Harriet and Norman. Next up, we have Adam and Marisol. And we have Andy and Juliana. Fabrizio and Maddie. Larry and Lenny. Best man Christian and Amy. Then we have best man Dan and maid of honor Sarah. All right, everybody. I'm gonna need you to get up on your feet and get extra loud. All right, let's have everybody stand up on each side. Let's stand up on each side, make an aisle here. Gather around. And let's get extra loud, introducing for the first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Ava Tuck.
I can take days, baby, best believe that's the moment I shine. 'Cause every moment takes me good, don't give a damn. When the night's here, I don't do fear, baby, don't care. I can dance, I can dance, I can dance. Watch me dance, dance the night away. My heart could be burning, but you won't see it on my face. Watch me dance, dance the night away.
Let's give it up for the newlyweds. Give it up for them. It is now time for their first dance as husband and wife.
My love, there's only you in my life, the only thing that's right.
My first love,
Yeah.
you're every breath I take, you're every step of the way. I want to share all my love.
No one else would help you.
Let go. They tell me how much you care. You mean the world to me. I know.
Let's give it up for the newlyweds one more time. It is now time for our groom's uncle dance with the bride. Norman dancing with the bride.
Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. Yes, you're lovely with your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you and the way you look tonight. And that love that wrinkles your nose, it touches my foolish heart. Lovely, don't you ever change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight. Just the way you look tonight.
Let's clap it up for him. Clap it up for him. It is now time for our mother-son dance. So, Harriet.
Big wheels, hot wheels, little trucks and cars, skinnies, climbing trees, wishing on stars. Moments maybe lost somewhere in time, but the sweetest memories never left behind. Now you've grown so far, you've come so far. I'm so proud of who you are. The man you've become, will share your deepest joy. To know you found the one for the great things you have done. I'd be lost but you're my son, but I'll always see the glory in the land you've become.
Wonderful, wonderful. Let's clap it up for him. It is now time for our hamotzi and the breaking of the challah with Dr. A.D. Congratulations, Ron and Ava. All the best. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Thank you, everybody. Salads will be served shortly.
I will never find another love than you. Girl, you are close to me like a rock, close to me like a father, close to me like a sister, close to me like a brother. You are the only one I everything. And you is all I see. Oh, I surrender.
All right, everyone, it is time for toast. It is time for toast. So I do ask before you come up for your toast that you bring your glass with you and make your way up to the sweetheart table. So first up, our first toast is going to be our maid of honor, Sarah.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sarah, and I'm happy to stand here as Eva's maid of honor. And I want to start by thanking Ron and Eva for inviting me to this beautiful celebration. And it's really a privilege to be here, and surrounded by such wonderful family and friends, and to witness this incredible day in your lives. I met Ron and Eva in Crete, Greece, in 2021 during a digital nomad meetup. From the very first dinner we had together, we formed a connection that has lasted and thrived over the past years, despite the fact that we were far apart. I would like to share one memorable adventure we had together. It was a hike up the highest peak in Crete, Sidoritis. I'm sure they remember that one. Initially, Ron was all in, but Eva was really hesitant about the hike's difficulty and she was a little bit worried. However, we did convince her to join us, and one morning we set off for the adventure. The weather was pleasant at first, but as we climbed higher, the wind picked up and it got much colder. When we got to the ridge of the mountain, the wind was so strong that it felt like it might blow us off the mountain, especially Eva. Eva really struggled with the wind, but pushed forward with Ron by her side. They were supporting each other at every step of this journey. When we finally reached the top, we rang the bell at the summit and celebrated our achievements. Eva, despite being cold, never lost her smile. I remember I had a plastic raincoat and offered it to her for extra warm. So she looked like a little fairy, having the plastic raincoat coming off peeking from underneath her clothes. We sat together and we sheltered behind the chapel. We were eating snacks and we were laughing. And that day was an amazing adventure and a really beautiful memory that we are carrying in our hearts till today. Despite the challenging conditions and all the struggles that Eva faced, she remained so positive and joyful the entire time. And I think we all know her and we know how she is on a daily basis and how positive she is despite all the struggles. Eva is not the fastest hiker on earth. But her approach to hiking mirrors her approach to life. She takes her time to appreciate every detail, every flower, every butterfly on the way. She truly enjoys the journey, and that is something I deeply admire about her. About Ron. From the moment I met Ron, I knew that we would get along well. His friendly attitude, sense of humor made it really easy to bond. Watching Ron and Eva's relationship grow over the years has been really a joy. They started their nomadic journey as a couple and faced various challenges from altitude sickness in Peru up to organizing an international wedding. The ability to work together and support one another is a proof of their strong relationship. As someone in an international relationship myself, I would like to give you a little bit of advice. Keep an open heart and open mind. Embrace your differences and stay curious of how your partner sees life. Remember, no place is more important than the one where your love is. And home is truly where your heart is. Ron and Ava, I wish you both a lifetime of adventures and happiness. May you continue to explore the world together, creating beautiful memories along the way. I'm hoping we can reunite on many occasions as joyful as this one. Please raise a glass for the wonderful couple, Ron and Ava. Cheers!
All right, let's clap it up for Sarah. That was beautiful. Next, we'd like to welcome up the best man, Christian.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. For those who don't know me, I am Christian, Ron's best man, and the guy who's been tasked with making this speech funnier than Ron's dance moves. When Ron asked me to be his best man, I was truly honored. Then I realized it meant giving a speech, and I considered faking my own kidnapping to get out of it. But alas, here I am, and I promise to keep it brief, mainly because I know everyone's waiting for the open bar and dance floor. I've known Ron for 27 years, and in that time, we've shared more questionable moments, and I can't believe we did that moments than I can count. Like that one time in Boracay, we promised that we would go paragliding, right? Got too drunk to miss it the next day, and then repeated the exact same mistake for another 3 days after that. But all jokes aside, it's these moments that made us the friends we are today. Now let's talk about Ron and his incredible journey to becoming the man he is today. When we first met, his idea of a gourmet meal was microwave, and his idea of fun was prank calling his mom and telling her that we were the hospital calling. That's right, Mrs. Tuck, that was Ron's idea the entire time. Or how he had the amazing ability to get lost, even if he was just circling around the block. I know you remember. Then along came Ava, and everything changed. Suddenly, Ron was using GPS. Miracles do happen, folks. I remember when Ron first told me about Ava. He said, I've met this amazing woman. She's actually not crazy. Naturally, I was skeptical. But then I met Ava, and it all made sense. She's a smart, kind, and somehow finds Ron's obsession with poker endearing. You truly are a saint, Ava. It's clear that Ava and Ron are perfect for each other. I mean, who else will put up with Ron's love for magic tricks? Together, they make an unstoppable team, ready to tackle whatever life throws their way. And knowing Ron, it's probably going to be a lot. So let's raise our glasses to the happy couple. Here's to love, laughter, and a lifetime of happiness. May your life together be filled with joy, your home filled with laughter, and your wine glasses never empty. To Ron and Ava, cheers.
All right, how about a quick hand for Christian? Next, we'd like to welcome up our best man, Dan.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to speak at this wonderful wedding. I want to give a friendly hello to the people in the room who I haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet. My name is Daniel, and I'm thrilled to be here. I see Ron and his nose were able to make an appearance tonight as well. I'll try my best not to embarrass Ron at this speech tonight. Honestly, I don't need to try too hard. He's a few minutes away from doing that to himself on the dance floor later. But seriously, despite his disappointing dance moves, I'm honored to be up here standing beside my longtime friend and his lovely bride on one of the biggest days of their lives. Before I get too far ahead of myself, I want to pause and recognize all the family and friends that came out to celebrate with the bride and the groom. I also want to acknowledge the hands and feet that put this wedding together. So much time and energy goes into these events. So I speak for everyone when I say thank you for all who have worked so hard to make it so special. All right, I have to say the obvious in the room. Ava, you look absolutely stunning in the dress tonight. For a loud cheer. Ron, dude, you just look stunned to be here tonight. Yeah, we all are too, buddy. Some of us thought you'd never settle down. I never thought the dude who is such a bad poker player would land pocket rockets for a wife. I'm joking, bro. You also clean up nicely in that suit and tie, and I have to say, it's a nice change of outfit from the pants you normally wear in the relationship. You may wear the pants wrong, but now that you're a married man, it's safe to say Ava picks them out. I want you to all know that I have some jokes about Ava here, but I didn't want to risk a Will Smith at the Oscars reaction time. All jokes aside, Ron is the best guy I know. I may be the best man for this wedding, but he is truly the best man in the building. It's his life mission to improve who he is as a man, entrepreneur, and now husband. I love that he never takes life too seriously. He laughs his way through life and cracks jokes at the perfect time. He's been my go-to guy for nearly a decade, and it's safe to say his loyalty has been one of the driving forces of our friendship. Ron and I met 9 years ago in marketing class. We were both interested in building great things, and Ron's passion for self-improvement and business was contagious. We bonded quickly over our love for traveling and new experiences. As most of you know, the guy took it one step further and did the unthinkable. When we finished college, Ron sold all his things and moved to Thailand to become a digital nomad, escaping the 9-to-5 rat race that society tried to put him in. And now he's leading others to bet on themselves through his travel blog, myself included. I roasted him for it, and next thing you know, I was living there myself. He's beyond inspiring, and I truly believe Ava is in good hands knowing how passionate Rod is about the things that he loves most in life. Luckily for Ava, she's on top of the list. Over the years, Rod and I have built incredible friendship on the back of even better memories. None stick out more than when we hiked the Hollywood sign, and on the way down, Rod made me say to every passerby or hiker, "Have you seen my pineapple?" Which was a line Ron picked out for the day. He failed miserably, and now it's an inside joke that we always mention. Have you seen my pineapple? Seriously, Ron, it meant a lot to me that you asked me to be here tonight. I'm beyond proud of you tonight. You just gave me another reason to keep on feeling that way. Tonight reveals the reality that you seem to have done it. You found your pineapple. As life progresses and you and Ava begin to grow in your marriage, I hope you know that I have your back as much as you always had mine. I love you, man. Ron and Ava found each other at the perfect time, and she truly has brought out the best in him. She put joy in his face and added more meaning to his life. She lifts him higher and supports all his adventures. And that is it.
All right. That was awesome, Dan. Let's give it up for Dan. At this time, I want to open the floor. Is there anyone else out here that would want to give a toast? Anyone else that would like to give a toast? I'm seeing some finger pointing. No? Will Smith out there? Okay. All right, well, your entrees will be served shortly, everybody. Thanks so much.
Light is very clear. As we live off a line here, there's so many things I want to say. I will always love you. I will never leave you alone. Sometimes